What's happening, entrepreneur? This is Anthony Miller, the Mentoring Mind Coach. The title of this episode is There's Power in Disruption. The disruption that I'm talking about is interrupting a wife of a woman's life. This woman has worked on herself. She has built herself up from the inside out. She had trauma, major disappointments, grew up without a father, grew up with an unloving mother. She's been round the block. She may have been abused sexually, mentally, spiritually, but she didn't give up. She may have wanted to. She may have even considered suicide 15,000 times. She may have even attempted suicide. Contemplated homicide, but didn't want to go to jail. Didn't want to be confined. But she made the decision to work on herself because she said, there's something greater for me. I have a higher purpose other than pain. I have a desire greater than what I've been through. I know life has more to offer than what I've experienced it. It has to. So she pursued it. And to me, it doesn't matter how she became an overcomer, how she became Victorious Vicky. It doesn't matter. Therapy only works for a certain few. It does not work for everybody. So when I hear people recommending therapy, they just throw it out like it's a pie in the sky. Oh, go to a therapist and your life will be better. No, it won't. Some people get nothing out of going to see a therapist, and I'm one of them. I'm a therapist. Some people have come to me and have got nothing out of it because I wasn't for them. Now, I try to cut down on that because I'm very selective about who I work with, and therefore I try to make sure that if I say I'm going to work with you, you are somebody that I know that I can help. Let me get to the one concept. I have a cousin. His name is Farley McCoy. We haven't talked in a while, but I still love my cousin. I call him a prophet because he told me several things over my life, but I'm going to give you one. He said this: all it takes is one. He's absolutely right. All it takes is one book, one chapter, one sentence, one paragraph in a certain book to turn that woman's life around. One. She ain't got to read 30 books. She ain't got to read 10 or 5. One chapter, one paragraph. All it takes is one conversation. A conversation with the right person. A conversation with the wrong person. That person meant evil, but the woman that you're dealing with, the woman who wants to change, the woman who has up-leveled her life, had a conversation with somebody who meant it for evil, meant it for her downfall, but she ran away with it and got everything she needed. One encounter, one dream. Do you know God still works? God comes to people and speaks to people in dreams. Wake up from that dream, you're like, I got the answer. I know what I'm supposed to do now. Go find a piece of paper, write it down, jot it down, and start working that sucker to death. One argument. Somebody says something to you that they always wanted to say, and you didn't want to hear them say it, but they said it, and it set you free. One journal entry. And you look back over your journal entries, and you see something that you wrote 2 years ago, and you're like, man, I've changed. I'm better now. I'm kinder, I'm softer, I'm sweeter, I'm less combative, I'm more agreeable, I'm congruent with my beliefs, there's symmetry in my life, I've raised the frequency of my vibration. Man, I'm comfortable in my own skin. All this goodness looks good on me. And then they step into it. All it takes is one. Everybody don't need a therapist. I want to reiterate that. Everybody don't need a life coach. It can come from a book. It can come from an ebook, a podcast. We are inundated with podcasts, but you watch the right one. Watch the right one, and I guarantee your life will change, especially if you implement what you heard. It's like a bolt of lightning. Boom. Somebody stabbed you in the side. Boom. Uh-oh. You doing the boogaloo. Now you changed in the twinkling of an eye. So she's done the work on herself. And now she's ready for her knight in shining armor, her prince, her king, her daddy. The man that she's been looking for. No more Delta male personality types, no more Gamma male personality types, no more Omega personality types, no more Beta males. She's looking for a Sigma male or an Alpha male. I think she really wants an Alpha male like you. And you come around and you say, that girl right there, ooh-wee. Oh my goodness, I like what I see. I got to have that. And you go rap, and you can tell from day one that she likes you. You give her your number. You don't ask for hers, you give her your number. And say, call me. Later today, I'm free after 7. She calls you at 7:05. And y'all talk on the phone from 7:05 to 1 a.m. in the morning. And she tells you things that you didn't even want to know. She's open. She's honest. You love the sound of her voice. She's not over talking you. She's not interrupting you. She's not cutting you off. She's not screaming. She's not hollering. She's laughing, you laughing. In that conversation, you learned her love languages just by listening. In that conversation, you heard these characteristics. Amplifying Aisha, conscious Carmen. Edifying Ebony, fit Fatima, generous Gina. Grateful Greta, kind-hearted Kendra, lucky Lucy, reliable Renee. Sexy Sarah, submissive Sally, thoughtful Tanika, understanding Ursula, victorious Vicky. You also heard that she defaults to her strengths. And you're like, where did she learn that at? She defaults to her strengths. As you were listening, you picked up on that she has a high vibrational frequency, high self-esteem, high self-concept, just like you have. And you've been dating. You've dated 99 women. You didn't put your penis in none of them because I told you not to, and you were obedient because you know better. You know the pitfalls of putting your penis in the wrong woman's vagina. You know that. So you didn't do it. She's number 100. You ask her out on a date. You tell her where to meet you at, what time to meet you there. You even say, hey, you got a black dress with some black pumps. And she tells you, yes. And even though she got that black dress and those pumps on, you don't take her to Ruth Crisp. You're not no fool. You take her out on a picnic so y'all can talk. You're not leading with money, because even the kindest, softest, friendliest, feminine, fit woman will have a different thought pattern about you if you show up leading with money. You lead with your masculine identity. You lead with your shared core values. You lead with your leadership, right? That's what we do. That's what alpha and sigma males do when they first meet women. We lead from the inside out. You've evaluated all 100. Now, even though she has a lot of the characteristics, you still need to invite 10 other ones on that second date. You have second dates with all 10, but she stands out again. She stands above the crowd again. It's something special about her, something unique about her. She's loving, she's kind, she's sweet, she's soft. She's feminine, she's supportive. She's an asset you cannot live without. That's the woman that you choose to be your wife. That's how you disrupt a woman's life. You disrupt her from being alone. You disrupt her from thinking there's no good men out there. You disrupt solitude. You disrupt her tears. You give her hope, faith, belief, value. You up-level her life. You give her a new zip code to live in. You give her the fulfillment of prophecy. You give her the fulfillment of fantasy. I created this episode for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to stop unhappy marriages from starting. I will see you on the good side. Peace.